Hey everybody, I'm that one person. Welcome back to the Spongebob Squarepants movie game. Boy, do I have a story for you today. Hang on, my audio's a little bit loud. Let me nudge that down a little bit so I'm not screaming into your ear quite as much. First off, we need to do this.
Patrick, you've collected enough Goofy Goober tokens.
Now with improved targeting, whatever that is. Doki doki.
Plankton's using those TVs to try and trick people to come to Bikini Bottom. If they go, they'll become slaves in his army.
If only there was something I could do.
You have to destroy the TVs. Who knows how many people Plankton will enslave if we don't?
Never fear, Mindy. I'm an expert at knocking stuff down.
Okay, so we last left off. I can't words. I'm tired. We're not gonna talk about that yet. We last left off garbage. I don't mean that this level is garbage. I mean this level is, well, garbage. It's literally garbage. There is trash everywhere. But also this level is garbage in like a few very specific ways. There's a lot to talk about today, and especially because recording this episode has been the fucking weirdest hassle ever, I swear to God. Okay, anyway. I don't want to get too much into it because I'm sure you guys don't care, but at the same time, I'm sure you guys are also here to hear me complain anyway, so fucking whatever. Fucking cool hitboxes. That was perfectly fine before, but sure. Regardless. Recording this episode has been a giant hassle for so many different reasons, including one that showed up literally today for no reason. Here's the thing, it's been like 2 months since I've recorded the last part. It's been a while. I've been busy, I've been dealing with streaming and school and a bunch of other shit, just generally being stressed out. It's been a hot minute. Like, I have so much to talk about, I don't even have enough time to tell you that this is the most bullshit treasure chest in the game. You have to hit the fucking toast over there. I'm not even fucking with you. There's like 6 toasters in this level, and you have to fucking hit the toast, and then after that it spawns the treasure chest. And also, if you die at any point or have to respawn, it all resets and you have to do it all the way again. I don't even have the time to tell you that, even though I just told you that. Because there's just been so much bullshit to deal with. You know, it is currently April 1st, April Fool's Day of 2024. 2024? 2024. I'm tired. Did I mention that I had to deal with a lot of school shit? I don't know, regardless. I don't know how long it's been since the last recording. I think like 2 months. I just haven't had the time or motivation because I've been dealing with so much shit. I'm not even done with classes, by the way. Today I just managed to find motivation. I think because, I don't know, I'm getting near the end or something. I don't even know if I'm getting near the end. I just know that things have lightened up a little bit, so I have some more time to do this. But regardless, it's been 2 months, I think. Something like that. So first of all, sorry for another massive delay in getting this out. I don't want to edit this series, if not purely because at this point it would make it fucking come out 3 years later. That's not the point here, though. On top of all that, and just not having time and being stressed and not motivated, The weirdest fucking tech issue that I have ever seen ever happened this morning. I guess OBS was trying to play an April Fool's prank on me or something. Regardless, it's so fucking not cool. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. So one thing I'm sure you've noticed is that the audio is synced up. Which, I mean, sure, that's fine. Every YouTuber does that. I'm not special for doing that. But let me tell you about the trouble I had getting it synced up today. Normally when I record this, I also sync it up. Duh, obviously. You've probably noticed that at this point. But usually I just use like a little... My capture card came with an instruction booklet, and it just told me, hey, set the delay to this and everything will be fine. So I did that for the other episodes. I'm sure it was fine. Today, I come back to record, like, 2 months later. Again, I already mentioned that. I don't know why I keep saying that. So I finally came back to record this again. And the sync was really, really, really off. I don't know why. It's probably because I was using this to record, or to stream some other things. Oh, that's all this is. I thought this would be, like, a secret. Anyway. I've been using it to stream other things, like fucking The Simpsons game or Super Monkey Ball. It wasn't this exact, OBS setup, but I don't know, it fucked with both of them for some reason. I don't want to get into it, that's just another issue that I've had recording this. This has been a massive pain in the ass. Regardless, something was super wrong with the delay. The audio was just so ridiculously far behind, it was absurd. It was like 3 seconds off. And no matter what I did to adjust it, it didn't feel like it was changing it at all. I would reset the delay, I would turn it off, I would change it slightly, I would change it a lot. Nothing was doing the smallest thing to it. So fucking, I just kept getting stumped. After a while, I deleted the filters again, just to see what that would do. And you're not gonna fucking believe this. Well, no, that's not what happened. I tried, like, actually counting how many seconds was in the delay, and I saw how much it was. 3 seconds. Put that in. All of a sudden, the audio was, like, way, way, way far ahead. Like, 7 seconds ahead. No fucking clue how that would have worked. I'm trying to stun these guys. Do I need to upgrade the slam for this? I think it's making me upgrade an ability. Okay, sure, game.
Nothing can stop the mighty
Anyway. So, the audio is like 7 seconds ahead. I'm at a fucking loss for words. I'm out of ideas. Literally everything I have tried so far has resulted in negative progress somehow. So again, I try to reset the filters, the stream delay, the video delay, and my voice delay. Like, just set it back to 0. And it works. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know at which point it changed, because the audio was definitely behind before, but somehow, having no filters all of a sudden just made it work just fine, and it was synced again, like there was no issue at all. I just fucking... I spent like 30 minutes trying to do that shit, and it's just like... I don't know, man. I'm genuinely just... I don't know. It honestly just feels like the universe itself is trying to prevent me from uploading a game about a fucking sponge and a starfish. Like, why? Why is all of this going on? I have never seen anyone have this much trouble with, like, one single thing ever when trying to stream. I don't know how this is happening, I don't know why this is happening, but, like, you can't say I'm not trying my absolute fucking hardest for you guys. I am fighting with the universe itself to not, just to get this one fucking series out here. I don't know, man. I don't know. This shit's fucked. And I don't know how or why. I'm stuck. Okay, sure. What? Sure, game. I mean, just what is even going on today? I don't like April Fools, but I feel like there's something that's going on. There's some foolish shit going on right now, and I don't much appreciate it. I'm just trying to get a normal-ass Spongebob movie episode out. Okay. This should not be as hard as I seem to be making it. Do I have another upgrade point? I'm gonna use another upgrade point. I probably shouldn't, because I've mentioned earlier that it makes it way harder, borderline impossible to get some of the upgrades, or not upgrades, the treasure chests. But I'm gonna cheat, because I should not be struggling this much, and I'm just not gonna deal with this. I already have too much shit going on. Like, not just with what's been going on today. I have to do a recording later, or not a recording, a stream. It's not even my stream schedule. It's not anyone's stream schedule. But Arizona was like, last year, Arizona was like, hey, why don't we finish this game, this April Fool's game, on April Fool's next year? And then, in my innocence, half thinking that she was joking, I agreed to it, and now we have to finish the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog a year later. A literal year later after it was made. Like, I can't say that this isn't mostly entirely my own fault, but still. I'm going through a lot lately. And it's only partially my fault. I mean, agreeing to stream that again next year was definitely my fault. I did think she was joking. Junking? What the fuck? I did think she was joking, because it was April Fool's Day, but like, fuck, man. I already said yes, I'm gonna commit, so... I mean, by the time you see this, it's probably gonna be like 3 months after, but like, whatever, man, who cares? My channel is a mess, my life is a mess, my videos are a mess. What's just a little bit more? This entire episode is garbage, and I'm not even just referring to the level at this point. At least we're getting through it relatively easily. I wanted to rant about one thing more than I have, but I only saw like one thing earlier, and I don't know where I can find another. But earlier I mentioned that one of the treasure chests is found by finding random toasters with toast in them and smacking the toast. Like, I've mentioned so many times throughout this series that some of these treasure chests are total bullshit, and there's absolutely no way you would be able to figure this out. If any of the treasure chests in this game are an example of that, it has got to be that one. Because, like, what in the fuck? How are you ever supposed to know that that's a thing? And that's not even addressing the fact that, again, the level resets if you fucking die. Which, yeah, sure, that makes sense, but it resets all the toasters too. So, like, how are you supposed to do that? Like, good God, man. That alone should be enough of a reason to never want to 100% this game, as I have in the past. But I mean, if you want to do it, more power to you. I'm not gonna stop you. Go right ahead. It is a pretty fun game, but there are just some things that are not worth it. Like the fucking slide level, the rock slide, and just a lot of the treasure chests that have that same level of bullshit. I just wanted to address that a little bit more, because I had been talking about that one specifically for so much throughout the series without referring to it. And, like, I didn't give it as much attention as it deserves. I just kind of glossed over it because I was in the middle of talking about a bunch of other shit. Okay. Man, I lost track of which one was which, or which one was going next.
Vacuuming up manliness.
God, it's amazing how quickly I can go from ranting for minutes on end about one small thing that really bothers me, just going dead silent. Like, you can tell when I run out of things to talk about, or things that I can directly connect to what I'm talking about, because I just stop. But I'm working on it. I feel like I am improving as a content creator. At the very least, I'm able to ramble about stupid bullshit for longer, so that's something, I guess. Oh right, one more thing about the toasters. I forgot to even mention this. I'm pretty sure that also resets the level, going into that little Spongebob challenge. So you better hope that you didn't do that while trying to go for that. I'm having trouble... Okay. I was wondering why he was just doing the spin move. I thought I might have been fucked. Okay. I mean, to be fair about the whole knowing when I don't have anything else to talk about, I do kind of have one thing to talk about, but I'm not sure if I want to go over it again. Because it would be me ranting about YouTube ads again. And I did that for, like, an entire episode. You probably don't need any more of that. But at the same time, I really want to talk about it for a couple reasons. Fuck, I'm just gonna go into it. I've mentioned how much YouTube ads suck on another episode. It has gotten so much worse. Like, I rarely see any fucking skippable ads anymore, and the ones that I do see do that bug that I mentioned, that bug, quote-unquote, where it just doesn't allow you to skip it when it reaches the end of the timer. Like, man, YouTube is getting so fucking scummy with the way they're doing this shit. It's, like, honestly, it's kind of depressing. YouTube used to be a good website, you know? And now it just doesn't give a shit about anybody. Anybody but their wallets. And that's not even a person. But they don't seem to recognize that because they're such greedy assholes. Man. And you know what? I'm just gonna go into it. This isn't a target at YouTube specifically, but there is one ad that has been pissing me off beyond belief. It's about it's for some fucking Poker World Tournament app. I don't know, man, some random gambling app, pretty much. I don't know what it is. All that I know is that I am so fucking sick and tired of it, because it literally starts off, the moment it shows up, it's just some guy fucking screaming, "I peed in your pool," max fucking volume, out of nowhere. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That is the level of advertising that you have on display here? I don't even want to see ads to begin with. Nevertheless, ads with someone fucking screaming about how they pissed in someone else's pool. I'm getting too heated, but like, seriously, and it shows up all the fucking time. I hate it so much. I don't know about you, but there are some ads, or some things that happen with ads, like how much you see them, that make it so that I never use that app. More than anything, it happens out of spite. just because their ad sucks so much, or because it happens so fucking frequently, that I'm so sick of seeing it. This manages to tick every fucking box of, I am never going to use this app purely because of the advertising. It has literally done the opposite of what an ad is supposed to do. And I hope the creators of it are fucking proud of themselves. Because my god, every time I see it, I'm immediately just fucking pissed off. 1 second.
It's too quiet.
Oh my god.
Like just before.
I didn't want to do that into the microphone, but I didn't have a choice. I had to sneeze. I got so heated, so pissed off about this fucking dumbass, annoying-ass, terrible ad, that it just fucking forced a sneeze out of me. That happens sometimes. Honestly, I don't know how it happens, but it happens. Sometimes I just get so pissed off or so slightly annoyed that it actually forces a sneeze out of me. So pretty much I think that I might have an allergic reaction to bullshit. I may be allergic to bullshit, is what I'm trying to say. And that ad is total, unrelenting, unforgivable bullshit, and it deserves to be taken off of every platform ever. Forever. Not even the Internet Archive. People need to forget that that ever happened. It's so fucking terrible, it doesn't deserve to exist. And I know that I'm being really harsh, but this shit has been going on for months, and I am beyond sick and tired of it. I'm just trying to watch a perfectly normal YouTube video, just trying to watch fucking Markiplier try not to laugh or some shit, and then that, I get fucking screamed at about, whatever, you get the point. I'm over it, is what I'm trying to say. I haven't even gone over a plot synopsis of what's been going on with the game at this point. But, I mean, really, it's... this whole section is just extra stuff added in, padding added into the game. Because the movie couldn't fill out an entire game, I guess. So pretty much, plot-wise, we're at the same point as we were last episode. You really have to be gentle with... okay. You have to be gentle with grabbing this, or throwing this, otherwise it'll specifically... I can't figure out what I'm even trying to say at this point. Oh, that's what it is. If you do, like, the GameCube controller can be pressed normally, or you can click it. And if you click it in, that's what causes them to spin. That's weird. I figured it was just like a hold thing. You know? Like, you press it once, quickly. Okay, never mind, because I definitely just clicked it in there, and he did... Okay, so I don't know how it works, despite the fact that I thought I did know how it works. Just goes to show that confidence can't solve everything for you. I was confident that if I said it, it would make sense, but then it immediately fucking contradicted me, so who gives a shit? I mean, I doubt that anyone's even gonna be playing this along with me. I feel like most people watching this are probably gonna be people who have never heard of this game, or have already played this game before, and are just watching it to get a quick hit of nostalgia without actually playing the game. Or maybe they lost their copy, that's a possibility too. You know, who knows? I just feel like most people aren't going to be watching this for the sake of experiencing it for the first time, or using me as a walkthrough. Or maybe you are. Regardless of why you're here, thanks for watching, I appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into getting this series out here, as I'm sure you figured out by now. Regardless of my own personal misfortune, we're gonna fucking beat this, and I am going to put this final episode out there. I swear to God. I mean, I'm not even religious, so I don't know why I would do that. I say that a lot, honestly. I use the word God a lot, but I'm not religious. I don't know if he exists, and as long as there's no evidence that he exists, like actual definitive evidence, like a picture of them or something, fucking, I'm not just gonna hop on the bandwagon, you know?
Slipping, slipping, slipping.
I don't like to just take things at face value. If you're religious, go off, you know? There's nothing stopping you. I'm not gonna be the one to stop you. Do what makes you happy. It's just not for me, I guess. Not for me is probably the weirdest way anyone has ever described religion, but you know what? I'm sure you get my point. My point stands. I don't mean to offend anyone who is religious. I'm just, you know, I feel like there's a lot of gaps in the story or things that aren't definitively proven, and I'm not willing to take that risk and just say that it's definitely true. How did I get to this point? Why am I talking about religion while playing a fucking Spongebob game? Oh my god. This is probably why I haven't been doing a YouTube series in a while. Because I sound like I'm fucking on drugs or something. At least when I'm on Twitch, there's usually like 1 or 2 people in chat that I can say shit to, and I'm not just ranting about whatever random shit comes to mind. Because clearly I cannot hold a conversation on my own. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna fall off. Oh, shit, I need to wrap up this level. We haven't even beaten 1 level this episode. Because I've been too busy ranting about how difficult it was to record this. And I really hope that the audio didn't desync at some point during all this, because I would be sad. Like, I don't think I would be able to handle that. Like, I don't want to have to... I wouldn't be able to record this episode again, because I've already fucking saved like 8 times every time I grabbed a coin. Oh god. That's one thing I never really think about these recording sessions. A lot of the times, once you get started, there's no going back. You can't just fucking slip back and assume it never happened. Oh. Oh. Anyway. You can't just fucking restart. You get past a certain point and that's it. You're locked in. You cannot change what's gonna happen. You have to either commit to having this fucking mess of an episode going up, or you have to start the entire game over again just to get 1 episode. And sure, I'm sure there's a... That's not the one I was aiming for. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, so that way you don't have that constant threat looming over you. But I don't, because I'm stupid. I never think ahead that much. I just throw myself into it, and then hope for the best. And as I'm sure you've noticed, it usually doesn't work out. Is there... Okay, never mind, we're fine. Does that save something? I feel like that saved is something. That's cool. I am really struggling to figure out how the throw mechanics in this game work. Like, I thought that I had it earlier, but I don't know which... It might just be a hold thing, but it just keeps counting my regular light taps as a hold. I don't know, man. I feel like that saved me something. That's really close. Like, I feel like I could probably hit that from here. Shit. Whatever, there's gonna be more in a second, I think. There's not gonna be more. I need to wrap this up quick, because we're running out of time. Okay. I'm really determined to hit that save, because I feel like there's gonna be some bullshit treasure chest there. And I know I said I wasn't gonna 100% this game, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try shit like this. Nothing. Okay, giant waste of time. Good to know. It's always good to know that I wasted my time when we were already on a time crunch. Ah, shit. I really hate these fucking laser enemies. Can I just say that? Ah, that was not my plan, but that works. Like those guys with the little flying things with the lasers are the genuine worst enemy in this game. Not just because, like, these ones are super obnoxious as it is. There is one later on which is so much worse. Like, you thought they were bad when you just can't get within their certain range, and they keep blocking off paths that you need to get to, so you have to waste time to kill them. Try doing that while they're firing a bunch of missiles that split into smaller missiles at you. I know I shouldn't be spoiling shit like that, but we're gonna have a good time later. I can't believe I didn't even get to the fucking boss fight. There's a boss fight after this. And I still haven't managed to get to it. I'm sure it's no big deal. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this one up here, so I'm not too exhausted for when I have to stream with Arizona later. So, as it is now, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for hanging out, and peace. We're gonna fucking get through this, I swear to God. I think there's a cutscene after this, so I'm gonna hang on until after that.
Hello, boys.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
A big pile of broccoli?
Name's Dennis. I was hired to kill you.
Look, buddy, I hate to burst your bubble, but you're talking to two men here. We don't have time for these silly games. So if you could just step aside. Ow! Help me, Patrick!
Don't worry, buddy. I'll save you.
Not yet. You're not gonna save him yet, because we're ending this episode here. I will see you guys next time. Peace.